Hey YouTube, Awesome Rider here. Welcome to another Power Rangers Dino Fury video about Lord Zedd. I wanted to make this video primarily because I've still been getting a lot of questions about Lord Zedd, about how he's back after Zordon's Wave of Good in Dino Fury. Even though in most videos that I talk about him, I address it and I explain it when I'm talking about him, there's still some people that are confused. So I wanted to create a go-to video for now to explain how Lord Zedd is back after the events of Power Rangers in Space and the Wave of Good. So, for this first little part, I'm going to explain to you exactly what's said in the Dino Fury episode from the French airings. And then the second part, I'm going to kind of give you a way to interpret it. I think there's multiple ways to interpret it because even though they explain it, it is a little bit vague. And I will do an update on this concept when we get the English airing, if the dialogue in that changes anything, or when Lord Zedd comes back again, if they explain it further, I'll do an update on this. But this video is for the information we have right now. So, for the explanation we get in the episode, this is just in the simplest terms, is they basically explain that they resurrected Lord Zedd from his most evil point. The Monster of the Week in this Halloween episode has the ability to resurrect creatures. It doesn't just resurrect Lord Zedd, it also resurrects some Sporks beasts, but they say that they just resurrected Zedd from his most evil point. So somehow, they just resurrect him from back when he was evil, and not after the Wave of Good. And they even do talk about, and they do address, the Wave of Good. They go over a little bit recap history of Zedd, and they talk about the Wave of Good. And according to something I read from somebody that watched it, I guess that speaks French, I think it was on Ranger Board, I can't be sure because I've looked several different places, but someone said that, I think one of the Rangers asks, like, what about Zordon's Wave of Good? And Solon says something to the effect of, we couldn't generate that much energy. So I'm guessing that's implying they think that they could purify him again, but they do address it. But the simplest explanation is that they simply have resurrected him from when he was evil rather than when he was good. So if that's all you need, you can leave the video right now. That's literally all they say. It's a little bit vague, but they do address it. The fact that he was purified, but they just resurrected him from back when he was evil. As simple as that. Now again, like I said, that's vague, so you can interpret this a couple different ways, I think. This very well could be clarified later, who knows, but these are the two ways that you can sort of look at it and sort of make sense of it. So number one is that good Lord Zedd is somehow dead now. Like either he was killed or whatever, but the version that was purified at the end of Countdown to Destruction has been killed or is dead, and then they resurrected him. So that's why he can be resurrected, is because he was killed in the first place, and then just somehow they can resurrect him from his most evil point rather than when he was good. That's a simple way to look at it. The other way is, you know, good golf-playing Zedd is very much alive still, but they just resurrected the evil part of him. And the way you should think about that is sort of like Mesogog and Mercer. Mesogog and Mercer shared a body, and at the end of the series they separated Mesogog from Mercer. I feel like you could delve into a whole psychological rabbit hole about whether are they the same person, is Mesogog an aspect of Mercer's personality. But just kind of look at it like that. Look at good Zedd as Mercer, and look at evil Zedd as Mesogog, and they've basically just been separated. And when Lord Zedd purified everybody, he killed the evil part of Lord Zedd, and that's the part they've resurrected. So good Zedd could very much be alive and well, but they have resurrected the evil part of him that was destroyed by Zordon during the Wave of Good. That's the way to look at it. That's kind of the way I'm looking at it, because that's actually kind of neat, the idea that when he was purified, it killed that evil part of him, and they've resurrected the pure, unadulterated evil of Lord Zedd. Kind of like how, again, speaking of Mesogog and Mercer, when he was split, it was the same voice actor and everything, but Mesogog sounded a little bit more menacing, a little bit more intense, now that he was pure Mesogog and freed from any humanity of Mercer, and that's kind of the way I'm going to choose to see it. Especially since we're going to have a different voice actor. I guess he's going to be voice acted by the guy that did Venjix/Evox. So that's why he's going to have a different voice in my head, is because he's now just pure evil Lord Zedd. So that's the explainer. In the show, again, it's as simple as they said they resurrected him from his most evil point, but you can either look at it as he's dead now, but they've resurrected his evil version, or they've just resurrected the evil that was wiped out by Zordon, and it's just literally pure evil Lord Zedd without any sort of goodness in him. And again, I will do an update if they ever change anything in future episodes or anything like that, but that is the explanation as of right now. I hope this was helpful to anyone that was still confused. And also, again, they do address the Wave of Evil. I feel like people think that they don't think about that, but I guess they did. But that's about it for this one, guys. Until next time, like, comment, subscribe, and climb the steps and ring that bell so you get notifications for my videos. Awesome Rider, signing out.